Okay, so welcome back to the 14th edition of Technique Tuesday. Again, joined here with Matt. Today we're going to be going through 3 different movements to help engage the muscles in your back when you're at home with minimal kit. These are the 3 exercises. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to go through is a back hold. This is going to isolate the muscles in your back with an isometric hold as we go through. So to start with, you're going to stand flat against the wall. You're going to pull your shoulders back. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together using those rhomboids. From there, you're going to push your elbows back into the wall. So as you can see, the only point of contact Matt's now got is his elbows. So he's keeping his upper back, his head and hips off of the wall. From there, once he's holding that position, he's going to walk his feet forwards as far as he needs to. So as you can see, he's retracted the shoulders back, shoulder blades together, then he's pushed the elbows back. So from here, we're just going to hold for a set amount of time. You shouldn't feel any stretching in the front delt, so at the front of the shoulder, you shouldn't feel any pulling or any stretch or any pain at the front. If you are, it's because you're not retracting your shoulders further enough back. So squeeze the rhomboids a little bit more. You're going to squeeze the biceps, you're going to push the elbows into the wall, using a pad behind your elbows if the wall's a bit too hard for your elbows and it's end up causing a bit of pain in the back. Just use a pad or a pillow behind you. You're going to squeeze, 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 hold, hold, hold until you start shaking like you can see Matt is now. Once you're done, then we're just going to release, rest, and then go for your next round. So the second movement we're going to go through is a backpack pullover. Doesn't have to be with a backpack, but that's just going to be the bit of weight that we're going to be using for this one. So any weighted equipment that you've got at home. From here, you're going to start with the weight in front of your legs. So you don't want to be picking up the weight from the side. You don't want to be twisting the back in any horrible motion. We're going to pick the backpack up in front. You're going to make sure you get good grip of that bag or whatever weighted equipment you're using. From there, you're going to glue it to your chest and you're going to sit down. You're going to lie into your back. So we're down nice and safely. We're going to brace the core. We're going to push the backpack up until your arms are straight. Now, with the pullover, we're going to make sure our elbows aren't going to be flared out. Elbows are going to be pointed forward and slightly bent back, okay? If you flare the elbows out, you're going to put horrible tension on the shoulders. You can really feel it in that joint. So elbows forwards so you can take them back. From there, where it's about hinging at the shoulder joints, you're going to rotate that shoulder joint down, keeping the elbows forwards. Feel the stretch on the lats. Don't relax the shoulders and in turn letting the bag touch the floor throughout the motion. You're going to just take it about an inch off the floor. Then we're going to squeeze the lats. We're going to pull that bag back up into that neutral position at the top. Keeping tension in the shoulder joint the entire time. As soon as you relax the shoulders, you're going to feel horrible pain, and we don't want to put horrible stress on the shoulders. So keeping the arms with a slight bend in the middle at the elbow, with the elbows forwards, down, slow and controlled at the bottom end of the motion, and squeezing the lats and the chest to get that bag back up. This is really going to isolate the lats and really get a good pull and a good stretch on the lats. From there, once you're done, you're going to take the bag down to your chest. You're going to sit on up. You're going to place the weight in front of you. And those are our backpack pullovers. And the third exercise we're going to go through is our back extensions. From here, it's just body weight. So you're just going to need to choose a bit of floor where you can lie out fully stretched. There's a few different options. We can either place our hands out in front, or you can put them behind onto your hips. If you want to add a little bit less weight into it, you will make it a little bit easier. If you can, hands out in front. From there, think about squeezing your lower back together, working your lower back and your glutes. We're going to try and take our knees off the floor and our chest off the floor at the same time. We're going to squeeze up. So from here, as you can see, his lower back and his glutes are squeezing, feet, knees off the floor, shoulders and hands off the floor and chest. From there, we're going to relax and down. So think about what these muscles do with the day-to-day life. Your lower back holds good posture and holds you upright. So it's constantly contracting. So again, we don't want to just go up and straight down. We want to squeeze up. Pause for 2 or 3 seconds and then down, nice and controlled. Up, squeeze that lower back, squeeze the glute, hold, and then down, nice and controlled. Again, if we need to, we can place our hands on our hips to make that movement a little bit easier. As we squeeze it up, it's going to take less weight. You're going to get a bit more of a contraction from there. It's really going to work your lower back and your glutes. And that is our back extension. So thank you for tuning in for this week's episode of Technique Tuesday. We've been going through 3 different movements to help work your back in a home setting with minimal equipment. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you're notified of when we next upload, and make sure you like our Facebook and follow our Instagram to find out what we're up to. And if you want any more information on everything Epic, go to our website.